This is my interview with emergency medicine physician Dr. Rankins. What are the most common patients in the ER?
I would say right now the most common patients we're facing are patients dealing with substance abuse issues, mental health issues, in addition to patients that are coming in with kind of general medical problems like abdominal pain, chest pain, headaches, neurologic issues. Pediatric fever is very common, and then you have all of the random traumas and car accidents that we see daily in the emergency department.
For you, what is the most difficult aspect of being an ER doc?
When I'm at work,
Yes, when you're at work.
so the most difficult part for me is trying to take care of patients that we see regularly for the same problems over and over again, who we think we have a good plan in place and we try and get them moving in the right direction, and then they either don't follow through with the plans or do things that kind of go against the plans to make themselves worse. It's difficult having the same conversation over and over again when you feel like you were making progress the first time, and then they come back in again saying, well, I haven't done what we talked about, and now I'm back again with another seizure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's frustrating on a personal level. On kind of a political level, it's frustrating dealing with patients that can't get insurance, that don't have access to resources, that don't take their anti-epileptic drugs when they're supposed to be on them because they can't afford them. That's kind of frustrating globally in the emergency department.
Mm-hmm. So I know that you like basketball, and I'd say you have a pretty average life outside of the hospital. Would you say that's accurate?
Absolutely. So that was when I was in medical school. That was probably the main thing that drew me to emergency medicine, was having a balance outside of work. Emergency doctors work on shifts, and when I'm not working, I am completely off. I don't own a pager. Nobody calls me to come in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to spend time with my family, play in the men's basketball league, men's softball league, play golf, and just kind of relax outside of work,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice.
So you'd say it's pretty easy to keep work and your family life separate?
Yes, definitely.
All right, I had a question about college. I know for you, you did undergraduate and you went to Tufts, and then you did your residency.
Yep.
If you want to talk a little bit about that, and then talk about maybe some other kind of ways to get where you are now.
Sure. Medical school, there's tons of different ways to get there. You don't have to be a bio major. You don't have to just do sciences. I was on the admissions committee at Tufts Medical School, and it's basically a wide range of majors. We had English majors, art majors. You basically just have to complete the prerequisite classes to be able to apply to medical school, take the MCATs, and then they really look highly upon outside experiences. So I was a physics teacher for 3 years before medical school,
Mm-hmm.
so I thought that was what set me apart when I applied.
Yeah. So are there any memories in residency or any weird things throughout your time being a doctor that you remember or wanted to share?
Well, there's always, every day
Yeah.
I have stories every single day of crazy
Mm-hmm.
things that happen and things that you just couldn't make up. They just
Yeah, I know when I went home, I
beyond
had things.
comprehension, and
Yeah.
when people come in shadow, they see for themselves that, oh my God, you do this every day. So,
Yeah.
every day we go into work and there's something different and exciting and new, or something crazy and makes you laugh. And
Yeah.
there are things that make you cry, and you see things on the news every night on WMUR, and my wife is like, wow, that's awful, and I can't tell my wife, but I'll be like, yep, I saw that person today in the emergency department. So
Mm-hmm.
we have a unique position where we're able to see people on their worst day and try and help them and make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
There's 100 specific stories of, guy got run over by a train, or, abuse cases and cases that you'll never forget.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it all kind of blends in
Mm-hmm.
at the end.